Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Rosh, thank you for the sub earlier on. Those that missed it, Veysher, welcome to the stream. Mirz, welcome. Froggo, Panther, Kirksy. Hello, everybody. Be a very entertaining contest between the Whiffer Sniffers and the Ratty Merchants. First game of the finals of the biggest iteration of crew battles to date. We have got the 1v1 up first. We have Mirz taking on Kirksy. We have seen both of these players once in this crew battles take to the ones. Mirz ran into Wolftick, gave him some trouble, did get swept. Kirksy did play one earlier. I was trying to rack my brain who he played earlier in the tournament. He did win that particular match, I believe. Actually, it was Stealth. I just remembered it was Stealth that he played. Right, he played Stealth and he swept Stealth. So it should be a very interesting contest between two very powerful ones players. It leaves Veysher and Panther up against Brown Stickman and Tezza. Oh, you took down Rink as well. My apologies. There you go. Did you sweep Rink as well, Kirksy? Now that we're on the subject? No? Yeah, we have Veysher and Panther up against Brown Stickman and Tezza in the twos, and of course, all players required for the threes. We'll start with the ones, and we'll see where the night takes us from there. We will also have another game starting on the Scuffcord OCE channel that Rosh will be running tonight. That will be from Sniff and Snow. I think it's Sniff and Snow up against the Friendly Cat Cams, I think it is. That'll be starting in an hour's time. So be able to have the dual streams running if that's what you fancy. Anyway, we're going to get stuck into this one. Let the players know that we are starting. Of course, we have best of fives for every game mode that we play, being the knockout finals, as you saw in the bracket prior to this screen. Teams will not be required to play the third match if they don't want to. There is no seeding anymore. Yeah, no seeding required anymore for the duration of the event. It is win and you're through, lose and you're out. There is no more to it than that. Seedings are all done. So we could be here for a long time, given they're best of five. So we could be here for a short time, depending on how it goes. We'll get stuck into the ones. We have only 4 players in the lobby, but that is fine. As long as we've got Mirz and Kirksy, we should be good to go. How is everyone's... What is it today? Thursday. Everyone is 30. Thursday been treating. Where's the bikini? Yeah. Trust me. We're discussing these things. No co-caster, not tonight. Sorry, not tonight. I didn't organise a co-caster tonight. I've been pretty busy throughout the day today. I've still got 8.5 minutes left on the prediction for anyone that's interested. Yeah, I didn't organise myself a co-caster tonight. I don't think many of the casters were available. Looks like Mirz is going to score the first goal here. He does. Starts off well. He started really well against Wolftick as well when they played them. Scored the first 4 goals in the first game against Wolf before being overrun in the end. That's a really good kickoff from Kirksy as well. I think that's just in. Oh, it's off the crossbar and out. Mirz puts it off the crossbar as well. Kirksy's going to have to back off. Gee, Mirzby's car is horrendous. He must be backers modding over the top of that. That's crazy. He killed the prediction as I said that. Yeah, no, that's fair. Been running for a while. There's everyone's money on for the ones here. I don't think many of us have seen a lot of Kirks. He's going to score the equaliser here. He does. Both players with questionable tyre configurations or wheel configurations here. Mirz almost certainly backers modding over the top of his horrendous car. He's an absolute tragedy, that thing. Kirksy's looks more reasonable. The controlling touch off the back wall. I was going to say, we haven't seen much of Kirksy. He did say that he's played 2 crew battles 1v1 matches in this tournament. I think we saw him a couple of times possibly in the last chapter. Very, very strong ones player. He is also in full tilt. Both players in full tilt, so keep an eye out for them. Very important match all their teams in the context of this chapter of crew battles as well. Whiffer Sniffers going through 3 and 1. Ratty Merchants having to do it the hard way. They went through 3 and 2. Whiffer Sniffers technically be favourites given their seed. Good 50 coming in from Mirz. Draws a heavy challenge from Kirksy. He absorbs the entire thing. Control the ball immediately and walks into the net for his second. There you go. Models, there is the wave dash kickoff. I heard you, I was in call with you guys earlier today when you were declaring that that was a strong kickoff that Mirz has in his arsenal. If you can do it well, certainly as you see, like most of the pros running with the wave dash kickoff from time to time these days. I have no idea how to do it myself. Finker, welcome to the stream. How are you? Feeling confident about your first round matchup? You guys have done it the hard way as well, gone through 3 and 2, but had a good series. Very interesting series, I must say. Get through in that final group stage. Very strategic 1v1 so far. Neither player really flexing any kind of mechanical prowess so far. Staying very grounded. Oh, here we go. Mirz takes to the air. Low on boost. He's going to have to get the reset. No, he's going to hit it straight to Kirksy. Kirksy will take it away. Kirksy with a shot available. Gets it on target. I don't think Mirz will get it. He doesn't quite find it to clear it out of his net. Hits it into the bottom right. Well done by Kirksy. Mirz really needed the reset there. Kirksy was always going to read that final touch otherwise. The equaliser. Just over 2 minutes remaining. Oh, it's a poor touch from Mirz. He's given the ball to Kirks, and Kirks has scored his third. To say something about mechs? Yeah, exactly. I am honestly the worst caster cursor. That's hard to say. Worst caster cursor you could possibly imagine. Mirz has missed out here. Remember, these are best of 5s as well. We're so used to seeing this crew battles format in best of 3. This game 1 usually means so much more than it does at the moment. Best of 5. They're a long, long series. Another good goal coming in from Kirksy there. Mirz will be a little bit disappointed with how he started here. Kirksy is looking strong. Mirz was probably the favourite heading into the matchup. Over the top. Just looking to control the ball here. Mirz still has plenty of boost banked up. Kirksy finds himself a little bit awkward here, but Mirz is just giving him the ball again. Need to put some body pressure on Kirks, but Kirks has saved plenty of boost here. Used his momentum. Keep relevant in the play while conserving his boost. He'll have to retreat here though. Mirz just punches that one downfield. It's going to be wide. Kirksy will look to control. Gets a nice touch up the wall. Mirz takes his boost though. Have the boost advantage for the time being. Soft touch on target. Kirksy does well to keep it out, but Mirz will reload. Still plenty of boost in the tank for him. Kirksy will be on very low boost stocks here. Mirz has scored as a result. You saw in the last frame there that Kirksy did have 30 or so saved up, but still at the mercy of the ball in Mirz's hands. Drunk, welcome to the stream. How are you, mate? And I'm going to go with the modified camera thing as well. I forgot all about that. I'm going to press the 1 and 5 to get the player cams. Hope you're well, mate. Welcome to the stream. Busy with another chance. Gets it on target. I think that's a goal. No, it's off the crossbar and out. We've seen a couple of those. He dives at it, but he's got no boost to get around it. Have to retreat. We enter the final minute. Kirksy holding on to a very slender advantage here. It's a close contest between the two players. Very gifted ones players. Mirz will score this. He does. Kirksy can't get around it. Well done by Mirz to cut it in board. Gets the flick over the top. Catches Kirksy off guard. And equalises. Why, hello from Choco's car. Hello, Dementor. How are you? And Choco, for that matter. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome to the stream from the passenger seat of Choco's Rolls Royce. Hope you're well. Going to be a great series. Yeah, it's an absolute blessing to have a best of 5 here. I think all 3 series that we've got should be really good. Hopefully we go the distance here. I think the 2s, and just in general, I think they shape up as really even teams. You look at the ranks across the 3 players, Mirz and Kirksy, Brown and Veysher, Panther and Tezza, they all match up really well. Exactly what you want to see heading into the final series. Of course, that's just how the seedings worked out, but if we had been able to handpick it, it's probably what we would have asked for as well. Taking you somewhere special for your first date. Oh, Kirksy can't get around it. It's going to go to OT. No, Mirz has caught it. Has Mirz got any boost? He's got none. He can't get it hard enough. Flick on target. He catches it a second time and fires away. But he's been denied by Kirksy. Outstanding from Mirz to make that work on no boost. I thought he had lost it when he launched the first flick. Kirksy did well. Kept on the play. Managed to effect the save. Kirksy now will have a bit of time on the ball. No, Mirz gets a good touch. Misses out on the boost, though. Kirksy also misses the boost. No one wants the mid boost. Mirz faked out. Kirksy is not going to be on target before Mirz can get back. It's not the best touch from Mirz, but Kirksy waits around and Mirz gets a second one. Anyone's game at this point. Really dangerous setup from Mirz. He's low on boost. Kirksy waits down in defense. Gets a good challenge. Mirz will take the mid. Kirksy will trail. Hanging around on low boost here. He's probably going to have to retreat. Gets a soft touch into Mirz. Kirksy backs off. Some contest between the players. Kirksy had the mid. Mirz goes all the way back for boost. Kirksy actually drops the ball down, shoots it wide. Will take the corner away from Mirz. Mirz should have plenty of boost saved up, though. Nothing between them. OT in game number 1. We're in for a long series the way this is going. The best of 5 to start us off in the ones here. It's a pretty low-scoring game. 4 apiece. Kirksy's giving this away. Mirz will score. He'll be disappointed, Kirksy. He played such a strong game all game long. Minute into OT. And he fires one straight down the middle into the path of Mirz. And Mirz takes game number 1. You don't handpick? No, I don't, unfortunately. I'd love to. In fact, I used to. I did used to. Sometimes it is better that way. All teams are perfectly balanced, so there's no real reason not to, right? Kirksy got this. Yeah, I think Kirksy's showing that he is definitely good enough to match it with Mirz. Mirz will feel pretty good after taking game number 1. I felt like it was Kirksy's to lose at one point. Mirz did well to keep within arm's reach. Find the win in the end. Kirksy gets a good 50 here and we'll get around this. Does well. Scores the first goal. Starts well again. Poor challenge from Mirz. Finds himself on the attacking wall, back wall. Kirksy finds an easy one to start him off. A hard punch downfield. Kirksy will catch. Mirz is looking for the bump here. Can't find it. Putting the ball into the path of Kirksy. Almost forces him into an aerial here. Kirksy does oblige. Hands the ball straight to Mirz, though. Mirz going to absorb all of the boosts on that side of the field. Try and catch it and control it. It's a good controlling touch off the sidewall there from Mirz. Kirksy doesn't challenge. Good fake challenge in the end. I think Mirz thought he was going to turn and challenge. Got the flick away. Didn't really have a choice in the end when he lost sight of Kirksy. And he's giving the ball to Kirksy again. Kirksy's going to score his second. Another mistake from Mirz. Kirksy does really well. Fake challenges in the defensive line. Gave him possession. Mirz unable to deal with the ball in the midfield again. And Kirksy extends his advantage. Haven't seen much mechanical prowess from Mirz this game. We know how good he is once he goes into the air. Of course, still hanging in on the contest with the ground plays so far. Always has that extra gear to go to, no doubt. The sidewall now. Kirksy will make it awkward for him. He does. No boost for Kirksy. Mirz had the mid. Giving the ball to Mirz here. Mirz will take the corner and the ball. Trying to bait Kirksy in here. He does as well. Mirz will score his first. You could see what Mirz was trying to do, and Kirksy fell for it. He was trying to lure him into an awkward position. And just when Kirksy reached the critical point of the fake challenge, Mersey popped the ball. Mersby, sorry, popped the ball over the top. It was game over from there. Mersby strikes back. It's a tight series between these two players. It's really low scoring. Big challenge here. Kirksy's not going to be able to save that. He does well, Mirz. Finds the equaliser. Never noticed that Mirz's camera settings are as far back and high as they are. He's got an awkward touch here, does well. Holds onto his flip for the longest time. Kirksy takes him out. Can he bring it around in time? Can he find the far right? He can. Mirzy's there. Does well to keep the ball out of his net there. Fires it downfield. It'll bounce awkwardly off the back wall. Kirksy knows. Double jumps into position here. What's he got for us as he walks the ball downfield? Gets an extra few touches over the top of Mirz. We'll get the boost as well, and Mirz can't bump him out of the play. Kirksy hangs around. Mirz desperate here. Kirksy with a soft touch. Can he bring it around? Mirz is there. Ground play now. Kirksy hasn't got the ball. Top of his hood. Restricted to a 50 here. Takes the 50. Takes the boost as well. And Mirz do from a really hard defensive position here. Looking for the bump. Can't quite. Kirksy fires, shoots, scores. 3-2. Long scoring drought from Kirksy. But he's found another, and he's got the lead back under control halfway through game number 2. They're long series, these best of 5s, but you do not want to go down 2-0 against a player like Mirz. The reverse sweep will be a very long road back. Mirz scores the equaliser. Kirksy commits hard to the corner boost. Mirz takes full advantage. Touch from Kirksy. He goes underneath. He scores another one. He's wrestled the lead back for the 3rd time. Really good from Kirksy. Threatening the flick from that position as well. Really had all options available. Mirz jumps. Kirksy goes low. Kirksy takes a little. What a shot from Mirz. What a save from Kirksy. Mirz generated so much power from a standstill there. Kirksy did well. Find the save in the top corner. It's hard here. The ball's bounced awkwardly though. Mirz will be able to get that corner boost. He misses it. Kirksy will take it. That far corner is critical here. Mirz has low boost. Kirksy knows it. Again, Kirksy stays a little bit too close to the play, and there's the boost for Mirz. He's sent off the play by Kirks. Kirks will recover. No, it doesn't recover in time. Mirz actually catches and cuts and sends it into his back wall. Using to go to the wall here. Goes the flick. Mirz with the save. Does well. Keeps it out. Still a goal behind. In the final 80 seconds here. 50. Easy one for Kirksy to read. Corner boost will spawn. It spawns right underneath Mirz, who snatches it away from Kirksy. Mirz got for us here. Catch and flick. Perhaps he goes for the fake flick first. Then fires away. Kirksy does well not to jump for the first one. Keeps himself into a position to read what comes next. He's still hanging on to a slender advantage here. Mirz backs away. Kirksy with the bump. Control off the sidewall again. He'll do exactly what Mirz was trying to do to him. Bait him in. Do a reckless challenge on the sidewall. Mirz doesn't fall for it. Kirksy still hanging on to such a slender lead here. And then gets baited in there. Mirz pops over the top. A nice high pop from Mirz as well. Is the only thing that was going to beat Kirksy on this play. You want every single series to go to game 5. Yeah, I don't know. I think I was discussing it before. I think the series will go for roughly 2.5 hours if that's the case. That's without any, DC issues and game restarts and whatever other nonsense we usually deal with here. Oh, Kirksy has missed out on what was one of the biggest open nets of the game, of the series so far. He'll be really disappointed with that. Popped the ball over the top and wide, you would say. Players still level here. Again, he goes for the fake flick there. Kirksy goes low this time. Mirz keeps his distance and reads it well. Mirz now with the counter attack. Wasn't able to collect a big boost, but has saved plenty. Kirksy can't save it! Mirz, is he going to steal another one? It's another game where Kirksy has probably been the dominant player in general play, but Mirz has been the better player at the very end. Oh, he is going to win. He's taking control off the kickoff. He's going to win the second game. Surely here, Mirz, he does. He steals another one.
Not like this.
And Kirksy is on the canvas all of a sudden. He has played such a good series. Such a tight contest between the two players. And he finds himself 2-0 down and staring down the barrel of a sweep. He will need to reverse sweep to take the ones and give his team a huge chance of advancing to the quarterfinals. Gee, it's going to be tough from here for Kirks.
I like money.
Drunk, thanks for the... I forgot that I had made that. Thanks for the $5 to Drunk. Appreciate that, mate. I completely forgot that I had made that donation gift. Nothing like laughing at your own jokes. Kirksy's recovered really poorly here. Mirz is just going to score. Kirksy's just given up on the play. Must be rushing what's happened over the previous couple of games here. Kirksy has nothing to show for his efforts so far, other than an honourable series. Mirz is going to score another kickoff goal. No, what a save from Kirksy. Outstanding save to tip it over the crossbar. He's going to have to keep it together here. This is going to be a really trying series for him from here. Dribble over the top of Mirz, but he's low on boosts. Back off. Mirz will take control, fire it straight down the middle of the ground. Kirksy gets back. Boost stolen. Ball control belongs to Kirksy, however. Drops the ball off the front. Good 50. Should score. Does score. Well done. Kirksy brings it around and scores the equaliser. They've all been reasonably low-scoring games between the two players. Every goal
do it!
Extremely valuable at the moment. Kirksy with another chance here, straight off the kickoff. Goes in an awkward position. Another good fake there from Kirksy. Loves to fake shots. Bait Mirz in. This time he doesn't collect the rewards he was after. Mirz looking for the double. Gets it! What a shot from Mirz! I was locked onto Kirksy's perspective. He succumbed to the double. He said, you hit it, it's yours. And Mirz makes no mistake. Kirksy grounded. Talked about it earlier in the series. Mirz does have that extra mechanical gear to go to. First time since game number 1. We've really seen Mirz do anything dangerous like that, and he has executed it well. Not good signs for Kirksy if Mirz can get it going. Keeps it wide. He does really well to keep this out off the bar as Kirksy. Mirz will reload. Fires it straight to Kirks. It has him completely boost starved. Corner boost available to both players. Kirksy has to back off. Mirz none in the tank either. Kirks just trailing over pads. Tips it over the bar again. He's hanging on for dear life at the moment. Mirz firing shot after shot. Kirksy doing a great job of keeping him out of his net. Still trails by a goal. Mirz should save this. Does off the crossbar. Oh, it's out. How has he saved that off the crossbar? And how has it not gone in regardless? Mirz tips it over the bar again. Kirksy unable to find a way. It's the ball that dropped in front of him. Through Mirz there. This time it's Kirksy in the air. Mirz in a good position to save it. He does well. Kirksy have to retreat for the time being. Corner boost available for Mirz. What an interesting contest it is between the two players. It's so low scoring. Oh, Kirksy's grounded. He was flat-footed. I think he thought Mirz was doing the same thing and just looking to fake the challenges down that line until someone committed. Mirz was not playing that game at all. Mirz cuts it inboard. Shot from Kirks. Oh, he's missed a corner boost. And he's put his controller down. This is heartbreaking for Kirksy. So many small things going wrong. He's played such an outstanding series. But he's staring down the barrel of defeat in a sweep here. 4 goals to Mirz, 1 to Kirks. Shot on target from Mirz. He finds his 5th. And Mirz is going from strength to strength. What has Kirksy got left in the tank?
Not like this. Not like this.
Stop! He's already dead.
It will take something special from Kirksy to get himself back into this contest. Take game number 3 away from Mirz. Such a strong position now. 4 goals to the good. 5 goals has been good enough to win both of the games so far in this series. Mirz drops it, looking for the other side of the net. Assuming Kirksy was looking to cover the far side there. Mirz cuts it back. Get a shot away here. Does Kirksy? Can he save it? He does. He saves it wide. We're into the final 90 seconds. Kirksy will need to strike, and he'll need to strike soon. He's looking to move fast, but he gives the ball straight to Mirz. Mirz with a mistouch there. Kirksy will take the boost. Kirksy will take the ball. Kirksy will take the goal. And he finds his second. 3 goals between the players. 71 seconds remaining. Kirksy needed to score that goal to get himself back into this. Time was against him. I feel like he's just enough time here to bite back at this lead in increments. Mirz off the back wall here. Kirksy can't quite affect the play yet. Mirz fakes the pinch. Takes control of the ball. Kirksy with a heavy challenge. Will find the opening. Surely does. Mirz is there. Tips it over the crossbar. Into the final minute. Still 3 goals between the players. Kirksy fires hard again. Mirz not required to make a save on this one. He misses. Kirksy shoots. Kirksy scores. And Kirksy finds his 3rd. And all of a sudden, the series is back on. 2 goals between the 2 players. 45 seconds remaining. Kirksy has the last 2 of the contest. And Mirz with a couple of missed touches all of a sudden looks a little bit nervous. Another strong kickoff from Mirz. Fakes out the flick. Kirksy on the goal line. I think he's got 1 pad to work with here. In fact, he's got none. Gets a good 50 through Mirz. He'll score again. He finds his 4th. How has he scored? He's had no boost on the goal line. He's walked it out and he's walked it through Mirz. Really fortunate challenge, you must say. He's sideways flips and Mirz's flip to challenge was perfect to favour Kirksy. Another strong kickoff from Mirz. Mirz should score it. He sent it high. Can Kirksy get enough pads to bring it back? He can't. Oh! To be fair, from where I was sitting, I thought it was on target as well. Kirksy would love his time again, though. Ball goes high and it falls straight into the lap of Mirz. Kirksy's missed out. He's disappointed. Mirz should score on the counter. I think he may have sent it wide. There's still 14 seconds left in the match. Mirz will take control. So he's abandoned the ball for the time being. Kirksy will need to challenge hard here. Gets a soft flick on target straight into the line of Mirz. He was an intense finish to the match. It looked for all money like Kirksy was going to bring it back. In the end, he has nothing to show for his effort. He has been swept by Mirz. Only 1 or 2 goals between the players in every single series. We're going to the 2s. We have more players required. Hopefully the players can bring in their teammates. Anyone want to trade? Got a Fennec? Anybody got a Fennec? Titanium white? What have you got for us, drunk? Make us an offer. Yeah, we really need like pre-recorded responses, don't we? Where someone says like, can I join? And then you press exclamation mark join. And then we just have like this pre-scripted audio message that comes up. I feel like you cop that more than anybody, Breezy. I don't know why. I don't get a lot of it. And I haven't seen Rosh get a lot of it either from memory. You get a lot of those, and I joined the tournament passes. I don't seem to get many of those. I joined Eagles, no. Exclamation mark crew battles. Yeah, true. Yeah, just a little bit of information and stuff. We could definitely do that. It's quite easy. Good point. We could definitely get some more commands than the where you get help from the community that know all about them to spam those when people come in and don't know what's going on. Access denied. Can I play? No. Wait, is it? We got the players. We'll wait for them to take some field. We've got Tez, Brown, Veysher, and Panther. They're all in lobby. Sure, most of them have just joined. Most of them just joined the party. They left their teammates to do their business while they did other things. Can I say people are just lining up to play with me? Yeah, maybe that's what it is. And also Rocket League. Korea Co. Hey, I didn't mention your name earlier. Welcome to the stream. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name, by the way. I made that extremely obvious right then. But welcome, regardless. Panther fan, let's go. Well, it became a very important series, this, for the Ratty Merchants, real quick, didn't it? Their tournament life is on the line. Kirksy unable to get the job done against Mirz, though, saying that it was a very close series, despite the scoreline that eventuated. Oh, Veysher's going to score the first. No, Brown Stickman does well. Turns and keeps it out. Front post. Veysher's going to be required here. Brown looking for the double. Brown's got the double. Great start for the Ratty Merchants. Well done by Brown. Makes the save on the defensive line. And then reads the double well. Veysher had to go, but was beaten by Brown, who makes no mistake. Ratty Merchants strike first. How do you join these tourneys? If you are genuinely asking, you can join through the Discord. All the information is there. I am not sure if you are trolling or not. I'm going to assume you are, given the conversation that's evolving in the chat. Exclamation mark win. Oh my. Whoever that was rude. That was very rude. Anyway, Veysher takes control here. Whiffer Sniffers still yet to find the opening. Panther's sniffing around middle here. Veysher looks to go solo out wide. Not sure what Veysher has in mind for this one. Doesn't work out regardless. Brown Stickman again. Too much speed. Fires the ball against the back wall. Tezza moves in, but Veysher's there to clear it out. Brown again reloads through the corner. Good as the back wall there. Off the crossbar. There goes Brown diving across. Can't quite make it work. Interesting series of twos so far. Shot by Brown goes high. Veysher's going to miss out. Brown's got the double again. 2 goals for the Ratty Merchants. Both of them doubles courtesy of Brown. Both of them. Veysher in the vicinity. The only way I could do that was if you wanted me to. I could come. What are you talking about? Exclamation mark killed Trent Funds. Oh my. Getting up in the chat. 2 doubles, 4-0. Yeah. Panther with the chance. Oh, misses out. Tezza. Oh, Tezza hits it too hard. Controlling touch. All that was required. Oh, good pass though. Brown Stickman with a chance. Doesn't commit immediately. Brings it back around for Tezza. Tezza challenge as well. Low boost though, and well done by Veysher to clear it out. Whiffer Sniffers still stranded on 0 goals. I think realistically this is... Given they were very tight matchups between the two teams, Mirz was probably the favourite to take the ones. The Ratty Merchants in Brown and Tezza probably the favourites to take out the 2s here. Could very well be headed towards the 3s the way things are looking here. Veysher, good control, but sends it wide. Once again, Veysher hugging the right side of the net. Majority of the contest so far when in attack. Panther coming into centre of the ball, centres it well over the top of anywhere dangerous. Brown moving in quick here. Tezza required, no boost. Holds onto the flip for the longest time. I thought Tezza had actually run out of flip time there. Ends up sending the ball field. Veysher will take control. Brown versus Veysher for the time being. Well done. Oh, what a save from Tezza. I thought it was over. I thought once Brown was beaten there, the flick was in. Tezza dives across the face of goal and keeps it out. Whiffer Sniffers still unable to find a goal for their trouble here. Okay. Interesting. This sounds like chat GBT stuff. Is that what's going on here? Interesting. Is that right? Chat GBT? I don't know. I've never used it, but I hear people talking about it. It comes out of the internet. Tezza's popping off. Yes, indeed. Veysher over the top here. Does well. Brown keeps them out of net again. Still nothing for their efforts so far. The Whiffer Sniffers should take control of this. Plenty of boost. Tezza coming in for the heavy challenge. There's no fake challenge in that. Tezza just straight lines it straight to Veysher. Brown Stickman cautiously waits down. Does really well there, actually, not to commit. Just walks the ball back into the defensive corner. They've had plenty of time to organise their defence here. Tezza will move in now and just slams the ball downfield. Tezza has been extremely important in this contest. It was mentioned in the chat earlier. Sniffers again denied. 2-0 the advantage to the Ratty Merchants. It's been that way for a long time. They're going to hang on. They're going to take game number 1. It's the first game of the crew battle in favour of the Ratty Merchants. They're looking strong in the 2s. The Whiffer Sniffers have some work to do. If they're going to overcome Brown Stickman and Tezza, they are playing very well. Haster! Hey, mate, how are you? Welcome, welcome. I was going to ask you as well, actually, because you did say that you are the oldest person in the server. I'm calling Cap. I mean, I don't know how old you are at all, but if you were willing to reveal your age, you'd certainly put that argument to bed. Got a white fennec, got a fennec. Yeah, is there an MVP list? I can't remember what. Is there an MVP for each round of the finals? I don't think there was. I think there was an MVP for each round of the Swiss. And there's high, low, and mid-rank MVPs for the finals, but I wasn't sure that there was one. I was thinking about that today. Wondering if there's like round-by-round MVPs. I honestly, it was such a long time ago now, I cannot remember what we all agreed on. Oh, well done by Veysher. They score their first, and it's the first of game number 2. They did not find the opening at all in game number 1. Well done by Veysher here. Cuts it right, cuts it left, cuts it right, and scores their first. Thank you, Froggy. I think that's probably a bit much, as amusing as I found it. I miss James. Oh, man. I don't know if everyone caught that last comment he made, but we certainly don't encourage that kind of thing around here. Veysher scores the second for Whiffer Sniffers. It was definitely Breezy's, mate. If things keep going that way, we're probably going to have to do what I had on my Twitch channel and go like the follower-only chat, so we don't just get those those randoms that join that want to trade and that want to just talk absolute nonsense. They have to obviously follow the channel and reveal themselves before that's the case, which they're often not willing to do. It's often a barrier for them to actually come in and do that kind of stuff. Subscriber only chat. Nah, I wouldn't. I couldn't do that. That's not going to happen. I've only done that once, and that was when we had a Marbles Grand Prix, and it was to reward the community. It was to reward the subscribers, long-term subscribers. So we had like a cash prize Marbles Grand Prix, and it wasn't strictly subscriber only. We had, I think it was a 10 race GP, and the first 3 races we had as subscriber only, so that the subscribers had an advantage over the non-subscribers. That was the only time we've ever done that. Hey Sword, how are you, mate? I don't know, how do you pronounce your name? I saw you join the server like yesterday, I think, but I have no idea how you pronounce sword with a H in the front of it. Help. Please help. Her sword? Her sword. Sword. Silent H. Really? Yeah. Yeah, I'm learning. It's all Breezy's fault. It's got nothing to do with me. Whiffer Sniffers. Oh, they're going to score a third. Oh, what a save from Brown. Tezza. Oh, Tezza can't make a touch. Oh, it was such a good save from Brown. Veysher threatened their third. Brown did everything he possibly could to keep it out of the net. Tezza just needed to touch the ball in any fashion there. Panic double jumped. And the Whiffer Sniffers found their third. They've really put their foot on the gas in game number 2 here. They didn't find the back of the net in game number 1. Brown Stickman now gets one back. It's obviously not all over yet. Good 50 from Tezza. Actually fakes in a cut there. I'm not sure. Panther saw the play a little bit differently than what we did, obviously. Tezza finds a way through. Well done by Brown to capitalise. No, not necessarily. This particular event, we only advertise open registration for once every 6 months, roughly. And then those that do register, well, most people are put on teams. Sometimes we do end up with more that register than we can handle. Sometimes people aren't really the type of characters that we want involved as well, I must say. As horrible as that sounds, these people do need to stay together and play together for a long duration in this event, so people display characteristics that don't really fit within our values. They don't necessarily keep a spot on a roster. We do definitely prioritize those that are familiar faces around the Scuffcord Discord, and the better we know someone, the easier it is for us to pair them with teams and that sort of thing. So next registration, probably, I'd say February, maybe late January for a February tournament, something like that. But yeah, I'd say, yeah, I don't know, we'll have to discuss it close to the time. Definitely not doing anything like this over the Christmas period. People are just too unavailable. You got school holidays that will last until February, so perhaps open registration late January, something like that. And first kickoff in February, I would say. Obviously, there's a lot that can happen around the Discord between then and now. Geez, what's happened here? Ratty Merchants. They're back. I got kicked from my team for pizza. Yeah, like everyone's right. The end of January, early February. Something like that in an ideal world. Well, Ratty Merchants have found their way back into this. They were 3-0 down halfway through this game. Brown Stickman with a chance to find their fourth. Tezza committing to the double. Can't quite. Well, it's not really a double when you didn't make the first touch, but committing to the read, I should say. The Ratty Merchants have fought their way back. Oh, it's going to be a goal. Brown Stickman finds the far right-hand side of the net. Veysher takes a heavy touch. It bounces straight middle. He knows he's made a mistake immediately. Tries to get back, but Brown Stickman's shot is too good. Anywhere else in the goal other than the far right-hand side, Veysher would have had a look at. In the end, they found their fourth. They found their fourth in a row. And just like we saw in the ones, this time it is the Whiffer Sniffers who have nothing to show for their efforts if they lose this game and will face the sweep. They cannot find another one. 16 seconds remaining. Veysher, oh, the pre-jump, the pre-flip through the middle of the field was good enough to keep Brown out of the net. Veysher trying to manage the small amount of boost that he had. Ends up being Tezza taking it away. 3 seconds remaining. It'll have to be a 0-second goal, and with no boost in the tank, that is going to be a monumental ask from Veysher. Panther puts it downfield. Veysher hangs around, still hasn't collected a major boost. And it will be the Ratty Merchants who take game number 2. We saw a sweep in the ones. Mirz took down Kirksy. They're looking down the barrel of a sweep in the twos. To be fair, I didn't think the matchups were completely one-sided. I think we're seeing that in the individual scorelines of the games, but the series scorelines are getting very lopsided here. These guys are all low rank, they suck. Savagery. Well, Brown Stickman and Tezza have been very impressive to this point. And for once, I have reverse caster cursed. I gave him a pat on the back, and Brown Stickman says, let me just display it visually for everybody. Slams the ball into the back of the net. The Ratty Merchants strike first in the third game. Whiffer Sniffers are in all kinds of trouble in the twos. Though from a neutral perspective, The threes is looking very tasty. The Whiffer Sniffers have come in as the higher seed here. I think it's seed 6 versus seed 11, something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong. Had a quick look at it before the series started, but I obviously didn't do the right things to remember it. Tezza does well to find the bottom corner. Ratty Merchants have their second. Tezza has been extremely impressive here. What a shot from Tez. Reads it off the back wall. Danger Snag, welcome to the channel. How are you, mate? First time chatter. How are you, mate? Welcome, welcome. Hope you're well. Hope everything's going really well. Danger Snag, if you don't mind me saying, is a new parent. Is that what you say? New parent? I think it is, right? New parent? New to parenthood? Is new to parenthood. Danger Sausage is new... No, I don't know. I don't think that sounds right either. Veysher scores the first here for the Whiffer Sniffers. Yeah, Danger Snag obviously not around as much recently due to those life conditions. Congratulations to Danger Snag. And welcome, Frosty Goat. How are you, mate? Welcome. Should be looking after a baby. Savagery. Danger Snag's probably just finished a hard day's work. Actually, no, that's a lie. I know that you have a long amount of leave given your work's paternity leave conditions. Regardless of that, Whiffer Sniffers again find themselves behind. I think if they were going to win a game, it would have been the last one. They were 3-0 up in game number 2. They held on to that lead quite a while as well. I feel like it was the first half of the game belonging to them. It was all the Ratty Merchants in the second. Spent the whole second half of the game clawing their way back, taking the advantage late. Oh, good shot from Brown. Veysher commits hard. No patience on display there from Veysher. Wanted that to be cleared without too much hassle. Misses out completely. Brown Stickman finds the third for the Ratty Merchants. Jamesy, how are you, mate? Welcome to the stream. I'm sure I've seen your name pop up before. Frosty, I hope you're well, mate. Your name looks good in blue, man. That's I'm surprised not more people don't commit to changing the colours of their names. You stand out big time when you did that bright blue name. For those that don't know, I think, because I didn't know until recently as well, I think you can just change the colour of your name. It's one of the options just below the chat. You can find it in there somewhere. Like standing out? Yeah, you do. You really do. There's a good controlling touch here. Veysher, last man back. Again, Tezza's 50s have been outstanding. Just pushes this one through Veysher as well. Oh, touches that wide. I think Brown Stickman had a really good opening. Had Tez not made that final touch. Still holding on to a good lead by the Ratty Merchants. 2-goal game, 2-game lead, 2-goal lead here in game number 3. Challenge coming in from Brown here. Tezza required. Takes to the air, gets a soft touch. Brown Stickman just trailing over pads here. Not sure he's got much boost. Panther also has no boost. Brown doesn't take the bait there. Veysher slows this down, draws a jump out of Tezza, and then takes it over the top, and Brown misses out as well. Really good from Veysher. You could see from the perspective we had exactly what was happening there. Just wanted to bait Tezza's jump in as soon as Tezza committed to the jump. Veysher over the top. Claw it back that little bit. Ratty Merchants still lead by a goal. It is a tight contest between the two teams. The Sniffers not out of it yet. Very similar in a lot of ways to the 1 series. Just the way the score lines are tracking here. Punch downfield from Brown. PantherSniff does really well. Great read in the corner. Gets a nice touch, soft touch too. Veysher should be able to beat Tezza to this. No, Tezza actually wins the race to that. Forces Panther into an awkward position. Panther with another good touch. Series of good touches. All players playing really well late in this 2 series here. Veysher's given that one to Tez though. Tez with a sharp shot from the corner of the field. Brown actually commits to that as well. I think Brown thought Tezza was just going to rotate out. In the end, Tezza stayed on the play. Brown effective on the play. Brown shoots. That's going to be dangerous. Veysher is there. Saves at top post. Going to collect the boost. Who's going to be the first to the ball? Tezza's there. Shoots it wide. Panther send it away. Another good touch from Tezza. I really like those backflip touches from Tezza. Changes the direction of the ball. A hairpin. Throws the opponents out. Veysher, that's a heavy flick into the crossbar. Panther's waiting back. Brown Stickman's got it over the top. Can Panther get to it? Panther's got to touch off the back wall. Does well. Tezza fires. It's high. Brown Stickman rotates in. Fires. It's soft. Veysher will take it away. Brown Stickman takes Veysher away. And Brown Stickman will reload in the midfield. Collects the boost. Good challenge. Important challenge here. Veysher over the top. There's Panther. Fakes it out. Brown Stickman waits down. Veysher's going to have to go. They got 5 seconds remaining. Panther is going to run out of boost trying to get to this. 1 second. All that remains. Tezza downfield. Veysher should catch. Has to make the save. The ball going a little bit further than I thought it would. Touch there from Panther. Panther's required here. Can't quite. Veysher had no boost. Called Panther in, but couldn't get the catch. And we see our second sweep of the evening. The Ratty Merchants have taken the 2s 3-0. It was Mirz in Whiffer Sniffers taking the 1s 3-0. And we are heading into the 3s. Going to be stressful. I think it's poetic in a way. Actually, it's the 1s next. No, the 1s is not next. The 1s the 1s is complete. I think it's very poetic, I think, finishing in the 1s, in the 3s, sorry. Got to get caught up with the brain doesn't work very well. Tezza, yeah, Tezza was outstanding. Outstanding. All series long. Let's see what we get from Tezza here come the 3s as well. Very impressive performance so far. But it's poetic in a way, finishing in the 3s. Both teams sitting on the knife's edge at the moment. They will all be responsible for the outcome from here, as all 3 players on each team are required to attend the final series. They're locked up in the corner field. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with Panther's car. Couldn't find the words for it. Veysher with a challenge over the top. Stickman moving into the corner. Tezza. Oh, that's a good pass inboard from Tezza. You see Kirksy doesn't go in the end. Veysher flicks it past. Brown Stickman is there. Sends it higher. Kirksy will look to redirect. Can't get a touch on it. It's Brown that moves in. Veysher. I'm not sure what Veysher's up to there. Uses plenty of boost. Doesn't affect the touch. Tezza into the corner. It's Mirz that's there. Should send it away. Will look to follow it with the second one off the wall as well. Does well. Brown Stickman will look to take that boost. Can't quite get it ahead of Mirz. Mirz is dangerous here. Plenty of boost. Will take the far corner as well. Veysher will look to reload into the midfield. Kirksy up early to challenge Veysher. Veysher looking for pumps as well. Clear here from the Whiffer Sniffers. That they will rotate heavily through the defensive line. Try and create openings. Touchdown field from Panther here. Kirksy waiting on the back wall. Only fires it as far as Mirz. Mirz gets a touch to himself, I think. You see Panther dive in, I think it was. Is that net open? Where is everyone from the Whiffer Sniffers? Nobody available. Pass comes in from Brown Stickman. Kirksy says, thank you very much. I will bank the first goal of the 3s. Heavy commit in the forward line from the Whiffer Sniffers. They have conceded the first of the 3s. Heavy touch from Kirksy as well. Mersby waits for it on the back wall. Panther with a touch that nobody wants to commit to. Veysher's there. Tezza challenges, does well. Veysher can't find the wave dash. Would have been a good one too to control the ball. Panther over the top. Dangerous ball, but it falls to Tezza. Tezza with another dangerous ball. Nobody there for the Whiffer Sniffers in time to capitalise on the opportunity, and the moment is gone. Ratty Merchants find their way into the attacking half. Brown Stickman waits down. The boost available. Baits Veysher into it. Trading periods of possession here. Other 2 teams. The moment belongs to the Ratty Merchants here. Mirz off the back wall. Panther and Sniff had the same idea. They both challenge the same ball. Oh, it's in! Tezza finds crossbar down. Mirz bumped out of the play by Panther. He was not getting back in a hurry to that. Beautiful execution from Tezza. She has been instrumental in the success that the Ratty Merchants have had to this point. They hold on to a 2-goal lead in game number 1 of the 3s here. Make no mistake, Tezza has turned up to this contest. The first of the finals in Crew Battles Chapter 5. They are all elimination matches from this point. Whiffer Sniffers have had a great tournament. I think the only team they lost to was Sniff and Snow. Other than that, they have looked dominant. They meet in this threes contest to keep their season alive. Talked about it a fair bit for those that have tuned into our general conversations. Oh, what a shot from Panther downfield. Have a look exactly. What a shot from the back corner there. Finds the ceiling. Oh, it's Brown Stickman. Sorry, it's Brown Stickman puts it on his own. I didn't notice that. Brown Stickman was where all that acceleration came from in the end. Fires it on target into his own net. Ball goes middle from Tezza. It's an awkward ball. Veysher waits down. Panther there as well. Mirz playing the last man here. It's going to fall into his lap. Collect it and work with it off the back wall. Nice controlling flip. Good 50 as well. They're a little bit too far back though, aren't they? Veysher and Panther. One of them needs to be a little bit closer to the play to support Mirz. Panther dives in. Kirksy gets it past Veysher. Down to Mirz. Shot available. Shot wide. Mirz again with the second shot. Wide again. Shoots it left both times. Difficult chances, both of them. But moments he will rue. Great redirect, yeah. Yeah, it certainly was. Touch to himself here. We'll follow it up. Panther and Sniff looking for a challenge. Not going to find it. Mirz. Where he wanted that corner boost. Tezza's going to beat him to the ball here. Mirz still unable to collect the corner boost. Sends it high. Hits the ceiling. Falls straight to Brown. Panther and Sniff left alone in defense. Challenging Brown. Does well. Still a goal behind the Whiffer Sniffers. It's a long road back here, isn't it? The early lead, the early 2-0 lead for the Ratty Merchants has been difficult to break. Veysher pushes it down the line. No boost available on this side of the field. Brown will send it out. Panther and Sniff unable to affect the challenge. Brown Stickman, where are all the defenders again? Whiffer Sniffers just don't seem to be too clean on their rotations. From time to time, we saw them concede earlier on as a result. Here comes Panther over the other side of the field. Veysher takes a wild jump at it. Didn't anticipate such a high pass. 14 seconds, all that remains. Veysher downfield. Mirz will chase this. It's a good ball off the back wall in the end. Controlling touchdown from Brown into Kirksy. Ball favours Panther. Panther misses out. One last chance. No, it's going to land. The Ratty Merchants take game number 1. Good showing from the Ratty Merchants. They opened up that early lead. Whiffer Sniffers could not claw it back. You're writing notes. You'll have to, are you actually writing, like handwriting the notes? You'd have to share that in the Discord, surely, somewhere. Once you finish that, I would love to see that. Although I don't expect you to share your homework with the rest of the teams. And I do somewhat agree with Drunk, yes. He's rapping. Alright, we're into game... secret? Yep, that's fair. I didn't expect... After I said it, I realised that there's no way you would be sharing your notes on other teams. Brown Stickman pushes his way through here. All 3 players were there at some stage for the Whiffer Sniffers. Mirz and Veysher, both... Mirz and Panther, sorry, on the goal line. Unable to clear the ball. Brown Stickman secures the first goal for the Ratty Merchants. They scored 2 early ones in game number 1. Didn't find another one after that. It was good enough to win the game regardless, but managed to open their account again early here. Oh, that ball's low again. He pushes through Veysher. Similar goal to the first one. Unable to orchestrate things in defense here. The Ratty Merchants, the touch from Tezza falls straight to Veysher. Kirksy on the goal line, just unable to clear the ball out. Veysher pushes through this time. Rusty, how are you, mate? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're well, mate. I think for those that are interested, the other game has started on the Scuffcord OCE channel. Rosh is taking care of that one. If you wanted to see what a real beard looks like, head over to the Scuffcord OCE channel where we have the Sniff and Snow versus the Friendly Cat Cams game. That should be a very entertaining series as well. I will send you over there once this one is completed regardless. I'm well, Rusty. I'm well. How are you, mate? Welcome, welcome. It's good to see you. Touch there from Brown as the first man on the back wall. Tezza hits it middle. Mirz over the top. Where is Veysher? Here comes Veysher. There is Veysher. He scores. The demo comes in on Tez. I'm not sure it was required. The higher touch from Mirz. Deliberate there. Just bails from the play. Sets up Veysher. Veysher does the rest. The Whiffer Sniffers have their first lead in the threes. Real beard? Are you... Rizella. I like turtles. Oh my god. Thank you for the donation, whoever that was. Rizella, thank you. Yeah, it was probably Dementor, but I don't know that for sure. But thank you regardless. Real beard? Are you saying that Rosh's beard is fake? Because that would be big news if true. Actually, massive news. I need to know, actually, now. Exclamation mark donate. No, I haven't said a donation thing up, actually. It's legit. It's legit a real beard. I hope so. Doesn't matter what you tell me, I'm going to believe. I'm going to think that anyway, because I don't want the thing to be ruined for me. Veysher down. Good shot. Oh, well saved from Kirksy. Did Veysher follow up with a second one here? Brown Stickman fed it straight to Panther there. Veysher was up already. Veysher. Oh, there you go. Thank you, Turtle. Yeah, I should really set up one of those for the mobile viewers. For those that are watching at a PC, obviously there's a link below. It is something that I've forgotten to put a Nightbot command in. Yeah, Veysher looks to have upped the ante a little bit here in the threes. Unable to have a lot of effect in attack, Veysher, in the twos. Difficult to commit, obviously, given the circumstances with the rank disparity between high and low players, but in the threes, Veysher has turned up really aggressive posturing. They found 3 goals in game number 2 here. As a result, Mirz has none of them to date. Their kingpin playing the third man role well. Here comes Panther, great shot. Ratty Merchants just on their goal line, hanging on for survival here. Kirksy again keeps it out. Veysher will send it straight back in. Brown Stickman there. The ball will fall to him before being in a threatening position. Mirz with a controlling touch up the wall. Will follow it up with a shot. Top corner. What a save from Kirksy. They are hanging by a thread. I don't know how many saves they farmed in that passage of play, but they have not conceded. Mirz sends it long. The Ratty Merchants finally escape the clutches of Whiffer Sniffers, but only momentarily. It was the downfield goal from long range that caught them off guard. 4-1 the advantage of the Whiffer Sniffers. We are in for an entertaining series between these two teams. Exclamation. If anyone would like to volunteer to be our Nightbot command generator, then definitely the position available there. The command Mirz has been added successfully. Let's see it. Oh yeah, commands add Mirz swag. Oh yeah, there you go. Looks like Frog has taken it upon himself to adorn the Nightbot moderator role. Touch there from Mirz. Not sure what happened there. Didn't get a good shot of it. Stickman only as far as Panther here. Good catch from Panther. A little bit of boost. Gets a flick over the top as well. See Tezza do well in the corner. We'll follow it up. Can't quite. Doesn't have enough boost. Mirz. I don't think Mirz has found the... Oh, Mirz has it. Sorry. Mirz did score a goal from long range. Remember that? I think that was the most recent goal, actually. Good game from the Whiffer Sniffers. They strike back. They find their first of the threes. And I think we talked about it in both the ones and the twos. They're long series, these best of fives, but you do not want to end up being 2-0 down. It is a long, long road back. The Whiffer Sniffers have drawn level. It was Veysher that scored the first 3 goals of that contest looked extremely dangerous. Way this is going, we could still have 3 games of 3s left. Slapbot. Grizzly is a bot, yeah. I played some games with Solstice today, and I felt so bad because I was so bad. I was so bad. I was on my my alt. It's like C1, and I think we won maybe 1 game. So, I felt so bad. I actually suck at the game these days. Not that I ever considered myself good at the game to any degree. Reset from Mirz. Just pushes the ball a little bit further downfield. Nothing comes of it so far. Veysher with a nice touch over the top. Beats 1, beats 2. There's Brown to keep it out, though, before it gets in harm's way. Brown will look to flick. Kirksy going for the bumps to disrupt. Kirksy is up. What a shot from Kirks. Mirz jumps. Everyone jumps. The ball goes wide. It was Tezza that moved in and took the last shot there. Great setup from the Ratty Merchants. Doesn't quite work out. Mirz controlling ball downfield over the top of the lunging players. Lust wants the boost, gets the boost. Actually gets a touch on the ball as well. Veysher is there. It's going to be difficult to convert from here. Not sure what Mirz has in mind. Didn't get what he wanted out of Veysher, that's for sure. Ends up bailing here. Mirz, that's going to be a goal. The play really didn't work out for the Whiffer Sniffers there. Mirz committed to waiting on the backboard. Made a touch back towards Panther. Panther didn't go, and it was all downhill from there. Ratty Merchant strike first. Nob's retired again. He's got his rewards, does he? Actually, yeah. I played some games with Nob and we got the rewards. That's right. God, it was hard work. Yeah, it's one of those I'm never going to play this game again moments. I need to pick up the controller the next day, as you do. Ratty Merchants. The 1-goal lead early in this contest. They've started most of their games tonight well. 1s, 2s, and 3s. They've been the team to jump out of the blocks. Kirksy was the same in the 1s despite being swept. He started all 3 of the games really well. Veysher with a cut. Well done by Kirksy to stay grounded on 0 boost. He's got himself into a really good spot to deny anything that came his way from the Whiffer Sniffers. Stickman with a long ball downfield. There is Mirz over the top of Veysher. Veysher serves half a tank of boosts after that play. That's a tough touch from Panther there. Tezza diving in. Can't quite. Mirz with a touch only as far as Brown. Brown has no boosts. Veysher will send it back downfield. Mirz is there. 1 touch jump into the sidewall. No boost available for Mirz. Kirksy's there. Veysher, soft touch, beats 2 players at once. Can't quite go under Tez. There would have been some play coming in from Veysher there to get it over the top and fake underneath for the 3rd. But Tezza does well. Stands her ground and denies Veysher what would have been probably the goal of the crew battle. And, Whiffer Sniffers still have not found the opening in game number 3. Another critical game. They become more and more important as time goes on. What a save by Brown. I didn't even see him in the shot there. Veysher looked like for all money he was going to score. Denied by Brown. The Ratty Merchants want this series. They want it bad. They are playing seriously good Rocket League at the moment. All 3 of them have turned up for this contest. Where have the defensive line gone for the Whiffer Sniffers? I'm not sure it was on target. Tezza brought it around. Veysher prioritized the boost. He saw someone disappear. Veysher ends up putting it bottom corner, trying to send it across the face of goal. The Ratty Merchants double up on their advantage. And the Whiffer Sniffers, who have not found the back of the net once, will need to do it twice in the final 90 seconds. If they are gonna want to hold on to the advantage. What a terrible phrase to use. Excuse me. Reckon Mirz had that? Quite possibly. Quite possibly. Was quite possibly missing as well. Really important goal in the context, not just of this match, but the entire remainder of the season for the Whiffer Sniffers. It's going to be really challenging from here. Mirz has no boost available. Does he jump for this? He does in the end. He's just looking to bring it middle. Gets himself a nice touch into the coping. Veysher's too high. Can't quite. Panther's going to send it back middle, but no one will be there because Mirz went for boost. He had nothing in the tank after his play. We're into the final 40 seconds. Mirz with the touch middle. Veysher there. Veysher can't beat Tezza. Tezza denies them again. She has been such a rock on the defensive line. Such a critical component to the Ratty Merchant's success to this point. Veysher will look to take it away. Flicks over the top. Kirksy back deep and able to swat this away. We'll try and bring it around on target. Mirz is there. Touch over the top. He's been eliminated for his trouble. Veysher will look to put that middle for Panther. 16 seconds. 15 seconds. It's going to be Ratty Merchants in game number 2. Unless Whiffer Sniffers can pull something out of the bag here, they're going to run out of time. The Ratty Merchants will be on match point. Whiffer Sniffers will be on their final lifeline. They will need to win 2 games of 3s on the run, or they will be eliminated. Gonna want to hold on to that. Oh my word. It just sounded so wrong. Ooh, what have the Whiffer Sniffers got? I think they were flagged. Honestly, when we first announced the teams, I think the Whiffer Sniffers were definitely flagged by the community as one of the OP teams. There weren't many that people were complaining about. Whiffer Sniffers were one. They survived the round 1 balancing. Didn't think that they were in the end that strong, or that every team's a strong team, but I didn't think they were an OP team by any stretch. They now find themselves in the round of 16, first week of finals, hanging on by a thread. They will need to play very, very good Rocket League to move into the quarterfinals. If they don't, if they falter, they will be eliminated, and it will be the Ratty Merchants who will take that honour and will take that top 8 spot. Panther into Brown. Mirz takes it away from Veysher here. Veysher is going to be required, surely. This is Veysher's ball now from Kirksy. Well done by Kirksy to draw a challenge on that as well. Mirz waiting as the last man here. Over the top of Tezza. Into Brown, Stickman. Good beat from Brown over the top of Panther. Just trying to call Veysher off this ball. Veysher just doesn't know where to go to give the teammate the space. Mirz ends up with the ball in his lap over the top of the goal, but has no boost. Can he get a flick over the top? Brown Stickman says, not today. Can't quite bring it around. Veysher will call Panther off this. We'll look for a second one off the wall. Great pinch downfield. Kirksy waits for it. Veysher will take the boost. It's up pushing a little bit too far forward, and Kirksy walks it past for the time being. Here comes Mirz. First one misses. Second one in the back of the net. The Whiffer Sniffers draw blood first. Heavy challenge coming in. I think it was Brown Stickman. Did not want to deal with Mirz. Wanted that ball out of there as quickly as possible. Was expecting more than likely Mirz to put that on target. Probably had most of the angles covered had he done so. Mirz had different ideas. The play looked completely different in his mind. The Whiffer Sniffers have broken the ice here. They have the first in a very, very important match. Tezza in the corner. Really good challenge with Veysher. Panther required. Nobody is there from the Ratty Merchants yet. Panther, can he get a touch over the top of Brown Stickman? Does. As the ball just slowly travels down on target. Tezza had so much time to try and figure out what was required. But Mirz, a very intimidating figure on the front line, scores the second for the Whiffer Sniffers. Mirz has his second. He's been the third man rock for the Whiffer Sniffers to this point. He has taken a step forward into the limelight and has banked 2 early in game number 4. No interest in going home early from this competition as Mirz. Veysher can't quite find the second one. Panther required. Gets a good 50. Ends up in the lap of Kirksy. He doesn't know anything about it. The ball goes downfield as a result. Tezza only get it as far as Mirz. Another heavy touch from Mirz, and Veysher threatening a downwards touch In line with his kingpin. What a shot from Mirz, denied by the crossbar. Will retreat for boost. Tezza bumped by Panther. It's a bit of a mess in the midfield. Mirz will take it once again, only as far as Kirksy. Good challenge from Mirz though. Tezza into the sidewall. It's really dangerous. There's a demo on Panther. And it will allow the Ratty merchants to relieve the pressure for the time being. Kirksy sends it middle. Where are the players from the Ratty merchants? It's Tezza that's there, but has been eliminated in the end by Mirz. The ball goes over the top. Panther doesn't know where to go. Just throws it into reverse and backs into the net. It's the Homer Simpson into the bushes meme. That's the way it looked to me anyway. Brown Stickman puts it middle, only as far as Mirz. Here comes Kirksy. Misses out. Mirz will walk it downfield. He has no boost. We'll look to hook this middle for Veysher. Well done. Well read by Kirksy. Denies that opportunity. Brown Stickman off the back wall. We'll put the Ratty merchants back into business. Tezza now into the corner. Ratty merchants finally able to get some ball control in their half. Well done by Mirz to keep it out here. It was Kirksy that took the shot. We saw Tezza, I think, flying in for it. They're hanging on to a 2-goal lead here. The Whiffer Sniffers, they scored too early. It's like game 1 all over again. The opposite way around. It was the Ratty merchants that held on to a 2-goal lead the entire contest. Kirksy can't quite. Mirz has run out of boost on the play. Panther will just look to try and get middle. Brown's made a mistake, but it's Kirksy that's there, and nobody from the Whiffer Sniffers expected the miss. We're into the final 40 seconds. Veysher into the corner, only as far as Tezza. Tezza with a soft touch, only as far as Brown. It'll be Kirksy that will look to take it away. Mirz again jumps. He's seen it a couple of times now. He's had to force the ball into the corner of the field on no boost. He leaves both of his teammates behind to deal with what's remaining. The fake coming in from Tez. It's Mirz now, who's in position to deal with the defense. They've done enough, the Whiffer Sniffers, surely, to send us to game number 5 here. We saw a full sweep in the 1s. We saw a full sweep in the 2s. But the 3s is what the people paid to see. We are going to game 5. One team will move on to the top 8. One team will be eliminated from the contest and from the tournament. One game of 3s is all that's left.
This is Rocket League!
Chat, who is your money on? The Whiffer Sniffers have the wind in their sails heading into this final game. The Ratty merchants have come to play. Both teams trading periods of dominance. I'm going Gee, it's going to be a nerve-wracking 5 minutes for these players. Such a long road to get to this point. Every mistake will be under the microscope here. Every goal will count for double in the 5th game of this series. Brown Stickman fires. Veysher's there. Kirksy is going to score. Reads the ball off the corner roll. It comes straight down in front of the net. The Whiffer Sniffers just unable to get their pieces together after the kickoff. The Ratty merchants strike first in the deciding game. Brown looks to control the ball off the sidewall. Wants the boost in the end. Oh, dangerous ball. Oh, what a shot from Veysher. Well done by Kirksy. Desperate situation from Kirksy. He's done enough to keep the Whiffer Sniffers out of the net. Brown into the back wall here. It's dangerous. Mirz is going to have to read it. He does. Into Veysher here off the sidewall. Bangs it downfield. Where is Mirz? Kirksy's missed it. Mirz is there. He's missed it. Veysher now turns. Shoots. Kirksy again denies them. Couple of good saves early here from Kirksy. How pivotal will that first kickoff goal be for the Ratty merchants? They look like a defensive powerhouse here through the first minute. We see Kirksy sending it middle. Mirz is there, straight into Tezza. Veysher's there, straight into Mirz. Sends it downfield, but Kirksy waits down. That corner boost available. It belongs to Kirksy. Mirz just looking to disrupt. Can't get any effect on Kirksy there. Panther and Stiff with an awkward touch middle. Mirz has missed it. As a result, Brown has missed it. And Veysher has some space to breathe. It's going to be difficult to convert from this position. Mirz calls Veysher off, takes control of the ball. Can't quite bring it around past Kirksy. Again, denies Mirz an opportunity. 90 seconds of gameplay has elapsed. The kickoff goal at the start of the game. All that separates the teams. The Ratty Merchants hanging on here in game number 5. Panther with a heavy touch into the corner will look to send it middle only as far as Brown. Kirksy waits down. He's obviously got no boost, otherwise he would have gone for that ball. Sends it across the face of goal. It's Tezza that keeps it out. Mirz looking to control the ball. Sends it middle. Where's Veysher? There's Panther. Panther sent it wide. Kirksy, no touch required on the wide ball. Mirz will rotate in and look to create another chance. He's been beaten by Kirksy. Veysher rushing back. Dive for the challenge. Kirksy's beaten them both. Kirksy has walked the ball all the way downfield. Gets the heavy touch past Mirz immediately. Nobody on that side of the field to challenge in time. And finds the top of the net. Kirksy has shown up big time in game number 5. Panther now. Awkward touch off the sidewall. Again, another kickoff goes in favour of Ratty Merchants. And again, the Whiffer Sniffers are in an awkward position for an extended period as a result. Panther, not a convincing clear by any means. Veysher with a good challenge. Mirz will finally be able to control the ball through the middle of the field. What has Mirz got for us? Cuts left, cuts right, shoots right, scores! He finds the first for the Whiffer Sniffers. They're back in it. You see Kirksy with a solo play from one end to the other. It's Mirz who returns the favour only moments later. Another dominant kickoff coming in from the Ratty Merchants. I don't know how that keeps going in their favour so heavily. But they'll control the play for the first moments afterwards. Panther with a good controlling touch only as far as Brown. That ball will go middle. Who is first to it? It's Veysher. It's a heavy touch straight into Tezza. Tezza hits it wide past Veysher. Does well. Panther now looking to get the challenge. It's a really dangerous ball middle though. Panther diving in once again. Veysher has no boost. Does well to clear the ball wide. He's going to be forced into the back of the net. Veysher has no boost. It's a poor touch from Kirksy though, and Mirz will be able to collect. No boost for the Whiffer Sniffers. The team is struggling here. What can they do to relieve the pressure? Mirz will look to force the touch middle, turns on it, but Kirksy is there to clear. Here comes Kirksy once again. Veysher there to clear it out. Mirz trying to cause trouble through the middle of the ground. Shoots that one on target. Tezza does well to get across it and send it wide. Panther's going to miss out here. The ball will go downfield courtesy of Tezza. Follows it up with a dangerous double. Can't quite. You see all the players from Whiffer Sniffers commit. The ball goes high. Can someone effect a save? It's Mirz that clears it out. I'm not sure how much boost he's got in the tank, but Brown will keep the pressure on with a touch into the corner. Kirksy misses out on the corner boost, but gets a nice controlling touch. Panther misses out again. Panther seems very nervous in the final moments here. Mirz, one touch, two touch, passed into Kirksy. Oh, it's Brown, sorry. Brown into the corner of the field. Here comes Veysher. No boost available, of course. It's been the script for the last minute and a half. The Whiffer Sniffers have had nothing available. The chokehold from the Ratty Merchants. They hold on to their slender advantage. Tezza into the corner. Panther, no boost. Again, for the player on the ball for the Whiffer Sniffers. That's a beautiful touch from Brown as far as Kirksy. He'll send it into the corner. We're going to head into the final 30 seconds. The Whiffer Sniffers still need a goal. Mirz is hanging around, looking to disrupt. Veysher sends it middle. Where's Panther? Panther's there into the corner again. Surely, yes. Follows up with a second, but can't quite. Mirz low on boost, looking to draw the challenge into Brown. No boost now for Mirz. 18 seconds remaining. Their kingpin is dry. Into the final 12 seconds. Tezza, it's Veysher. Veysher sends it across, looks for the cut, gets the cut. Net's open. Where are they? Tezza gets there, keeps it out. Mirz will retreat. 2 seconds remaining. Panthers missed out. Mirz with a high touch. Veysher and Mirz are there. It's a dangerous ball. Mirz can't get around it. Gets high. Oh, Veysher to host. He can't quite. And the Ratty Merchants take it. What a series. What a game. The Ratty Merchants dominant in the 5th game. They made the most of everything that was thrown at them. Huge performance from Kirksy in game number 5. It was a huge performance from all 3 of them. But game number 5, Kirksy, just irrefutable, best on ground. What a series between the two teams. Outstanding. It is the Whiffer Sniffers who will pack their bags. Tournament is over for Mirz, Veysher, and PantherSniff. The Ratty Merchants move on to the round of 8. The quarterfinals wait for Kirksy, Brown Stickman, and Tez. GG's. GG's. Well played to the Ratty Merchants. What an entertaining series it was. All 3 series were very entertaining. Very strange to see the 3-0 sweeps. The 3-0 sweeps in favour of Mirz and then Brown Stickman and Tezza. When the game modes were so close, they were such tightly fought contests. All of the games that we saw tonight were extremely tight. Breeze series was where it was decided. Game number 5 fell in favour of the Ratty Merchants. Outstanding. Ratty Merchants reverse sweep? There's no reverse sweep. What do you mean, reverse sweep? Ratty Merchants went, I think 1-0 up, then 2-1 up, and then 3-2 up. I think it was the Whiffer Sniffers had to nip at their heels all series long. Oh, I see. Yeah, the reverse sweep in the crew battle in total. Yeah. I see what you mean. Anyway, that was very entertaining, but we do have another series on our hands. I'm going to send you all over to Rosh. I'm not sure what's happening in that game, but he is hosting the Sniff and Snow against the Friendly Cat Cams game. I'm going to send you all over there. Thank you all for being here. What an entertaining series it was. Thank you to all the chatters. Well done to the Ratty Merchants. Commiserations to the Whiffer Sniffers. Better luck next time. See you all on the other side. Raid has been created. I always forget that the raid takes 10 seconds. GG's. Thank you, Snag. Hope all is well, man. I'll catch you, hopefully catch you around sometime in the very near future for some games and some chats. Find out where everything's going. But anyway, peace. Enjoy. Bye. Thank you.